Nothing tops your cut. Nothing tops your cut. Nothing tops your cut. Nothing.
Into the Black Dragon and listen to his knowledge. This is Biker 101, and he's professor to the college. Posting up videos on YouTube, coming directly to you, showing you the ins and outs and what not to do.
Hi, I'm Black Dragon, and thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Black Dragon National President. And as always, we're always thankful to have you. Today's subject is kind of sad. It deals with what you should do if a club member dies. And it comes from this letter. Dear Black Dragon, we have had a club member who is now deceased, and his family and we, the MC, are not getting along well. It seems like the family doesn't even want us involved in the funeral. We're almost about to go to blows. Do you have any advice as to how we can deal with this situation in burying our brother and dealing with his irate family? Well, yeah, so the thing that you have to know is motorcycle clubs and blood family have often not gotten along. A lot of times people feel closer to their MC than they do to their families. And sometimes people punish their families by developing outside families and not including them in those families. This can be really tough because at the end of the line, at the end of the day, when a person dies, their blood relatives are the people that get to make the decisions in their funerals. No matter how they live their life, no matter what they would have wanted, no matter how they said they would want things to be, if they have not put that in writing for the motorcycle club and given the motorcycle club some type of power of attorney, then you have no say in what happens if their loved ones want to do whatever they want to do. Some motorcycle clubs actually make you sign your possessions over and things like that, just to stop families from coming in and doing crazy things, depending on the dedication level of your motorcycle club. I have seen these kind of things get really kind of sticky. So I took some time to write about it in my book, The Motorcycle Club Public Relations Officer's Bible, the Motorcycle Club PRO's Bible, which you can get on Amazon. And we actually talk about this a little bit. For instance, we talk about family considerations. Working with families can be touchy unless you are dealing with a family that has been involved with the motorcycle set or the MC for generations. Most will never understand the bond a brother or a sister has with their motorcycle club. They will almost never see the importance of the MC as an extended family. And many will be jealous because lots of members spend more time with the MC than with their blood families. So when you are dealing with a family of an ill, missing, or deceased member, please try to be very professional and cautious so as not to become wrapped up in the undercurrents, family feuds, or disagreements between the MC and the blood family. Remember these things. The family is blood. The MC will never be. The family has all legal rights, so their wishes will be obeyed. 2, it's not the public relations officer's responsibility to plan funerals, etc. That is the responsibility of the family. Let the family do that. The motorcycle club is there to assist them in any way that they want to accept. Yeah, you know, it's kind of tough that maybe this guy never even spoke to his family, and here they are making all these arrangements and doing all these things that we know this guy never would want. Like maybe they want to put him in a suit, and you know that he would rather be buried in his cut. You don't get to make those decisions. The family makes those decisions. Also think of this. Before you release any information, confirm it with the family first. No, there's nothing like being a family member and finding out that on Facebook that your family member died, or from a telephone or a flyer or some kind of other way than an official way. So before you start putting out business, always make sure that the family knows. The family might not want details of a person's injuries released to the public, for instance. Or they may have religious feelings, religious views about how things should be handled. Maybe it's against their religion to let someone know how you died or anything like that. The family may want to hold information until distant relatives have been informed. So maybe the immediate family knows, but they want to hold on to the information, but so that Aunt such and such over in Louisville, Kentucky, doesn't die of a heart attack because she heard her grandson heard this on Facebook. So you have to, again, consider the family. The family may not want the MC involved in the funeral or the death or the procession or leading the hearse with your motorcycles. The family may not want the MC involved in any way. The family may be hostile towards the MC or towards the MC community because the family may have never wanted the member to own a motorcycle in the first place. They may feel like they were right all along about the dangers of motorcycle riding, and the MC was that group that empowered their family member to disobey them and die, get himself killed. As you can imagine, working with a family to achieve their wishes during times of crisis or death can be a tough proposition. Stay professional, stay focused, and stay committed. A couple other things that you might want to consider is while you're making sure that the family's wishes, and that's your job. Funerals were never designed for the dead. They're always designed for the living. So don't get into the urination contests. Don't get into the penile measurement contests. Don't do that with these folks. Let them have their loved one and let them decide how they want to bury them. Don't speculate on anything. Make sure that before you get on the internet speculating, positive identification or positive notifications of this person's death or whatever have been delivered. Don't get to speculating and releasing stuff out on Snapchat. Do not release any information without the family's permission. Wait, I already said that. Work within the MC's policies and the family's wishes to send flowers, etc. The families might not want roses, they might want petunias. So work within them. Let them tell you what they want you to do. Some families may want a GoFundMe account set up where others may want something else. Be prepared. Help the president prepare his speech for the funeral if he gets to speak. Check with the family to see if they want a club escort or MC pallbearers. Maybe they want some of the brothers from the MC to carry his coffin. All he ever did was talked about it. But maybe they don't want you there at all. Check with the president on the MC's policies for handling the colors of the dead. Some give them to the family, some let them be buried in the coffin, and other MCs are like, heck no, we want our colors back. But be prepared, the family might not know about MC protocol and that the colors belong to the club, and the family might not want to be giving up their colors. So these are some things you got to think about. Check with the president on the MC's policies, I said that, and handle the press and press conferences with ease and professionalism. When they come up to you and they want to talk to you and you can't speak right now because you haven't notified the family, things like that, handle that. How you it was once said, I heard that a great man once said that you can tell the sophistication of the level of a civilization by observing the way that they handle their dead. So if you handle your dead with great care and love and their families and the situation is handled professionally, you show a great deal of who you are and who should respect you by showing how you treat your dead. So sick, ill, missing, those kind of folks are covered in that chapter in the Public Relations Officer's Bible. Get you one. Get you one, man. Get you one. And remember, if it's the family, love on the family as best you can. If they want to be bothered with you, have someone there 24 hours a day, be there to stand in for them and all those sorts of things, or just be standing over there and they didn't use you, but they never saw that you ever disappeared. One of the great things is when people can see that their loved one was loved so much, sometimes they never even knew. Hey, that's my 2 cents. A little long-winded, I'm sorry, but I wanted to get all that out. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Thanks for tuning in.
Nothing tops your cut. Nothing tops your cut. Nothing tops your cut. Nothing.
Into the Black Dragon and listen to his knowledge. This is Biker 101, and he's professor to the college. Posting up videos on YouTube, coming directly to you, showing you the ins and outs and what not to do. He's truly a breed apart. Subscribe to his channel. Some try their best, but they don't match his can. Don't believe me, it's cool. Tune in and hear him on truth. He's straight schooling you. His vids are the proof. He's filled with desire. He's filled with respect. He's filled with a fire. He always comes correct. Was 5 years to prospect. He didn't care about his label, but now he runs the Black Sabbath. Set in stone is his fable.
Black Sabbath forever, forever Black Sabbath.
Thanks for tuning in and get skinny.